Oh, thank you, Ron Kashden, city resident. And once again, speaking about the corridor ZTA, because the impact of this amendment just can't be overstated. And I'm just focusing on the building structures. And if you think the impact is going to be in some distant future, then you don't have the pulse on the current construction going on downtown. Because just in January, a project, Artist Court, which is the application, the project right across the street from Indigenous, modified their plan to take advantage of the newly passed downtown zoning incentives. So now that building right across from Indigenous will be a 10-story building, 242 units, 26 attainable units. And to give you a feel of the scope of the ZTA, I first presented this illustration. And what I was trying to do is show you what the possible maximum height and mass versus the existing maximum height and mass for 15 affected zone districts. But unfortunately, this commission focused on the format of that illustration rather than on the facts. And I understand that because architecture is visceral. You know, for instance, in order to truly appreciate the umbrella house, you have to go there and experience walking through the door and feeling that compression and then seeing it open up to the main room. It's kind of like Grand Central Station. You can look at a photo of Grand Central in New York, but until you're in that main lobby, during rush hour, feeling the masses, you can get a feel of the immense size. So knowing that, I came back to the commission with an example. And this example was fairly close to the specifications at the time. It was the county jail on Ringling. And the ask was, just go to the site and experience it. Experience walking down the street, experience the roadway. But unfortunately, the commission focused on the example was the county jail. So I took another bite at the apple, and I tried to find another structure that fit the specifications. And this was the garage at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. And once again, the ask was, just walk down the street, feel the cars going 50 miles an hour past you, while the building has about a 10-foot setback, and this building is 80 feet tall. What we're talking about is 70 feet. But you get a feel of the experience. But unfortunately, the focus on this was that we're not talking about garages. So at this point, I just ask to be thoughtful, because this amendment is going to affect Alta Vista, Amaryllis Park, Arlington Park, Bayou Oaks, Central Coconut, Disca, Gardens of Ringling Park, Indian Beach Sapphire Shores, Oakwood Manor, South Poinsettia Park, and Tahiti Park. So I'm hoping that you do what you did during the second reading of the bar restaurant ZTAs. And I know it's late, but you made that amendment better. And remember, we're talking about 70 feet, which is significantly taller than the long discussion you had even earlier today, when you were concerned about a ZTA that was only 45 feet for the Sarasota Housing Authority. Thank you.